In an ocean with no water, riding waves that never meet a beach, the world's most skilled pilots and drivers hunt the line to rally raid victory.
So sick to ride, it's like surfing.
Nothing defines off-road racing like ripping in the dunes. It's a desert racer's daydream.
It's a little bit like fresh powder.
It's like you would do in the water as well with a surfing board. We are always waving the dunes.
Navigating these dunes takes skill and experience with a willingness to dive into the unknown and find out what's on the other side.
Nasser is so good on the driving in the dunes.
When the colors change, I know what is coming.
If you want to win at cross-country rally, there's no getting past the desert without going over it.
Everybody can drive in the dune, but nobody can go in the right way.
Nasser al-Attiyah and his co-driver Matthew Baumel dominate when the race hits the sand. This three-time Dakar champion is known as the Prince of the Dunes because that's where he wins his races.
You are taking over the car.
Today it was very soft dunes and not really big.
The most important is the shocks. Adjust the click, adjust the oil inside, the spring, all the preload. And also the brakes is quite important here.
It depends, because the soft dunes, you need to be really careful, not touch the brakes a lot,
The worst place for the shocks is here is because every time you are jumping and it's really difficult.
We need to stay in the top of the dunes, surfing, yes, and to keep the cars more traction, But you need to have a good experience.
We can adjust the dumper, make more soft, more hard, and after adjust the alignment from the car. Just the camber and the alignment, but after nothing special. The car is almost the same than for Morocco or for here. All the car is the same, so it's just nothing makes the difference.
But today it was a mix, fast dune, crossing a big dune, soft sand, yes, and it was an amazing day.
I can trust Nasser 100%, so I just give the cap, he just follow the cap, and I know that he will cross all the dunes.
We leave the fence and go right.
It's like they say with the camels, they always find the hard dunes.
The camel always following the line of the dune because it's very hard.
Whether you're riding a bike or behind the wheel, the sand means it's time to get serious. And while the ground may be soft, finding the perfect technique can be hard.
First, you need to respect the sand, because it's not easy. You need to guess sometime, when you go up, you need also to have a good speed and to reduce, to not jump, because if you jump, you crash, and you need to make a really nice line and nice speed.
So when we're approaching the big dunes, we're pretty much accelerating as much as we can up to them because we don't know if they're soft or hard. And then once we get a good feeling on the dune, we'll either normally minimal front brake and then you try and drag your rear up as much as you can, but then you approach them on an angle and then cut at the top. So you're sort of like going up and scrubbing, bit of style on the top and then accelerate down the other side.
The ground gives you so much more feedback and is so much more softer, so you have to adapt, of course, the bike You make the back wheel more low, the front stays more high, and of course your body position is also going much more to the back.
Example, in the top of the sand is coming more like more yellow. When you came more down, it's coming like more orange. It's mean, the orange is more soft.
If the wind's blowing from the south or whatever and you're coming up from the north, they're peaked up one side and they flatten off from the other sometimes, but sometimes they're just peaks and peaks.
It's always how much risk you want to take, because you really don't know what's going on behind this dune.
You have a waypoint you have to focus on with the cup, but you never can go straight. I have a repeat of 10 kilometers of my line, so I can tell that, okay, for the last 10 kilometers we have been a bit to the left, we have been a bit to the right. It's a feeling, and by day you're learning and you're improving on that.
But while dunes can be fun, when things go wrong, they go really wrong.
Yeah, so we had a really good day going. We were leading overall car, and then unfortunately we had a miscalculation on the fuel at the bivouac today, and ended up running out of gas, and we've been stuck in the middle dunes for a couple hours now, but looks like fuel is starting to arrive. Yes. My saviors.
As a racer, you always want to take as little gas as you can get away with.
Small liters of life.
Every extra liter slows you down. But in the dunes, you go through gas quickly, and if you run out, it's not gonna be good. But if the middle of the dunes is a bad place to run out of gas, there's one place worse.
I validated, so I can't lose any more time. But what, you still want me to go through the flags?
A few hundred meters before the finish. What finally got Sanders over the line? An old rally trick. While pushing through the sand, you can leave it in gear and turn the starter for some help from the bike. Sanders' last fumes got him over the finish line for one more rally in the books.
You need to have a mixture of speed and being careful.
You can make up some really good time here in the dunes if you can send it.
No, it's good. I liked it.
It's nice glass sheet of pure sand, and it's no print on it at all, and it is so sick to ride.
Dunes for me is like ocean, you don't know what is inside.
You definitely have to be a really good dune rider to win Dakar.
No matter where you're from or what you drive, when you see the dunes, you smile. Because this is what Rally Raid is all about.
It's open desert. A rally raid with no dunes, for myself, is not a rally raid.